Magician and mentalist Andy Deemer is a strange but amazing magician. He astounds everyone with his unique storytelling and incredible magic. In this video, we are going to witness one of Andy Deemer's conspiracy magic acts. Also, we will uncover the secrets behind this incredible magic. If you enjoy the video, be sure to show your support by liking it. In this magic act, magician Andy takes the stage and begins his performance. However, he suddenly exclaims that he was so excited about this act that he forgot to bring a card box. At that moment, a white cardboard, initially held by him, transforms into a playing card box. Andy realizes that there are no cards inside, but in the next instant, playing cards magically appear inside the box. Andy mentions that while red cards are good, he prefers to perform his magic with blue cards. He then pulls out blue playing cards from his pocket. Andy's mood takes another turn, and he crumples and tosses the playing cards aside, now delving into his real act. Andy asserts that the government is controlling everyone's minds, and everything we see is a lie. He claims to have proof of this. Andy then retrieves some cards from his pocket. He proceeds to take each card one by one into his right hand and asks the judge, Penn, to stop him anywhere by saying stop. Wherever Penn says stop, Andy places that card on the table. He then reveals the remaining cards, and each one bears the inscription lie. But when Andy picks up the card placed on the table and mentions that Penn could have chosen any card, but he specifically picked the one the magician wanted, Andy reveals that the chosen card bears the inscription "Fool Us." Following this revelation, Andy flips over a board on the stage with various logos. He explains that whatever ads or logos we see on TV, which we perceive as simple symbols, are actually commands. Through these symbols, the government is controlling our minds. To prove his point, Andy retrieves a notepad and a pen from his pocket. He writes down a predicted number and then invites the show's host, Allison, to choose any number between 3 and 86. Allison selects the number 3.
3.
Andy reveals his notepad, which shows the number 24. At first, it seems like Andy's magic may have failed. However, Andy then rotates the board with logos upside down, revealing the message "Miss by 21."
Miss by 21.
This surprised everyone, as Allison had chosen exactly number 3 and missed the number 24 predicted by Andy by 21, as written on the board as a command. So is it really true what Andy is saying? And is our mind really being controlled? And how is this happening? Now we are about to discover the secret behind this amazing mind-reading magic. Before we delve into the secret, if you enjoyed Andy Deemer's incredible magic, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more magic reveals. Now, let's find out the secret behind this magic. In this act, magician Andy first shows everyone a cardboard that is initially white and blank. Andy mentions that in the excitement of performing the act, he forgot to bring the playing card box. However, at that moment, the white cardboard he is holding transforms into a red playing card box. Afterwards, Andy says that he even forgot to bring playing cards. In the next instant, cards magically appear in the card box he is holding. Actually, nothing magical is happening here. It's a rather simple trick performed with the help of this cardboard that Andy is holding. In reality, there is a flap on the top of the white blank cardboard that Andy is currently holding. When released, this flap opens in a way that reveals the red print underneath. If we were to observe it in slow motion, you would see the flap opening downwards. However, as of now, it still seems like there are no playing cards here. While in reality, behind this flap, there is already a card box containing playing cards. We are talking about this card box in which cards are already present. The magician simply covers it with the remaining flaps and then astounds everyone by producing cards from within. After this, Andy takes out a blue card box from his jacket and proceeds to take out cards from it. However, he loses interest in performing the card trick and crumples the cards before tossing them away. Which, in reality, is not difficult to understand that these are not real cards, but a hollow cardboard box creating the illusion of playing cards. Andy crumples it and tosses it away. Now, Andy begins his weird storytelling, claiming that the government is controlling all our minds. Andy takes out some cards from his shirt pocket, and one by one, holding each card in his right hand, he asks Judge Penn to say stop to choose a card. Andy places this card on the table. Now, when Andy reveals the cards he is holding, all of them have lies written on them. However, when he reveals the chosen card on the table, it only has "Fool Us" written on it. In reality, this is also a quite simple trick. Whoever has figured it out, do share in the comments. The cards in the magician's hand are divided, with "Fool Us" written on the upper half and lies written on the lower half. As Andy takes each card from the top one by one in his right hand, observe that he does it very slowly, and then asks Penn if he wants to choose that particular card. Actually, Andy intends to have Penn choose a card from the upper "Fool Us" cards. When Penn says stop on the third card, Andy places it on the table, and now you know that this card indeed has "Fool Us" written on it. After that, Andy cleverly places the remaining cards in his right hand below the "Fool Us" cards, and then, pulling out some cards from the bottom, he shows everyone that the rest of the cards indeed have lies written on them. However, as you now know, some cards at the bottom originally had lies written on them, which Andy reveals to the audience. After that, Andy moves on to his main act and turns a board on the stage, claiming that the symbols on it are actually government commands used to control our mind. Following this, Andy takes out a notepad and a pen from his pocket and predicts a number, writing it down on the notepad. Now, Andy asks the show's host, Allison, to choose any number between 3 and 86. Allison picks the number 3.
3.
3.
Afterwards, Andy reveals his predicted number, which is 24. Everyone thinks that Andy's magic has failed, and his guess is wrong. However, at that moment, Andy rotates the board placed on the stage, revealing the words "Miss" by 21 written on it.
Miss by 21.
And what was written on it? Allison did exactly that. Allison missed the predicted number 24 by 21 and chose the number 3. If you closely observed when Andy took out the notepad and then retrieved the pen from his pocket, you might have noticed that he first placed his hand in his right pocket. Upon closer inspection, you would have seen that he only inserted his thumb into the pocket. And this is where Andy cleverly wears a thumb tip writer that he had already kept in his pocket on his thumb. Various types of magic tricks are performed using the thumb tip writer. It has a small pencil lead at its tip, allowing you to write something without being noticed. In reality, when Andy predicts a number and writes it on his notepad with a pen, he isn't actually writing anything. He just acts as if he is writing. After this, Andy asks Allison to choose any number between 3 and 86. Allison chooses the number 3. As soon as Andy hears the number, he adds 21 to 3, resulting in the number 24. And by using the thumb tip writer worn on his right hand's thumb, he writes it on the notepad. Here, you can clearly observe Andy using the thumb tip writer to write something on the notepad. After this, Andy amazes everyone by revealing his prediction and the board on which "Miss" by 21 was written. By doing this, Andy provides proof that our minds are actually being controlled. But now you know that there is nothing like that, and it was just a fantastic trick by the magician. And now, you also know the secret behind this magic. We work hard to bring you such videos, so please be sure to like the video. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing and pressing the bell icon so that you receive notifications for all upcoming videos.